Hello students, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well, and I even hope that you people have practiced the questions that we have learned in our last video. So now continuing with that same exercise problems, we are done with question number 7 of exercise 12.1. Overall 7 questions we have solved with our last two videos. In our last two videos we have completed those 7 questions. Now question number 8 is very important as per examination point of view. Sometimes he may give you the exact question and sometimes he may ask you just to draw the diagram for the given situation, and I can ensure you that hopefully you will be getting 2 marks for just drawing the diagram and writing the assumptions. Okay, so let us see here what the question says as per our textbook. A boat has to cross a river. It crosses the river by making angle of 60 degree with the bank of the river. A boat has to cross the river, but it is crossing the river by making 60 degree angle with the bank of the river. There will be 2 or 4 banks of the river, right? So it is making 60 degree with the bank of the river due to the stream of the river. Why it is making 60 degree angle? Because of the flow of the water, that is stream, and it is traveling a distance of 600 meters. When it is making 60 degree angle, so it has to travel 600 meter with that angle only to reach another side of the river, which means to reach to the another bank of the river. What is the width of the river? We need to calculate the exact width of the river. Okay, so let us suppose these are the 2 banks of the river. Okay students, the boat is here and it has to travel to this side. But what is happening? It is traveling like this by making 60 degree with the bank of the river. Okay, this is the bank of the river. So when it is traveling like this, because of the stream, it is forming 60 degree with the bank of the river, and it is traveling how much distance? 600 meters it is traveling to reach another side of the river. We need to find out the width of the river. So this is the width of the river that we need to find out. Okay, so I take this as A, B and this as C, and remember this will be perpendicular. When we say the width of the river, we calculate the straight line. Okay, so here let AB is what, students? It is the distance traveled by the boat. Okay students, AB is the distance traveled by the boat, which is 600 meters. Okay students, now next thing is BC. BC is what? It is the width of the river. As it is missing, I will take it as X. Okay, because this is already, it is given like distance, so that is the reason BC is the width of the river, that I am taking it as X. Now with respect to this angle, you see students, with respect to this angle, this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse side, which is opposite to 90 degree. Understand? Longest side of the triangle. Okay, so in triangle ABC, as here hypotenuse is given and opposite we need to find out, opposite and hypotenuse are a part of sine ratio. So I take sine ratio, that is sine 60 degree equals to opposite, that is nothing but BC divided by hypotenuse, that is AB. Okay students, the value of sine 60 degree is √3 by 2 as per the specific angles table. So I'll write here √3 divided by 2 equals to BC we have taken as X and AB is already given in the question, that is 600. Okay students, now I transpose this 600 towards this side because I need to find out X. Okay students, so 600 was in division on right hand side. When I transpose to the left hand side, it gets multiplied with this √3. So 600 √3 divided by 2 I will get, which equals to X. Now cancelling 200 and this 600, 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6, zeros are 0, zeros are 0. So 300 √3 equals to X. Okay students, therefore width of the river is 300 300 root 3 meters, or as I said, what you have to do, in place of root 3 you have to write 1.732. So 300 into 1.732 when you do, you will get 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 7s are 21, 3 1s are 3, plus 2 is 5. So you will get it as, there will be last two zeros, 519.6 meters you will get. Okay students, so the width of the river is 300 root 3 meters, or 300 into 1.732 when you do, you will get it as 519.6 meters. Keep it in a box and note down. We will continue with the next question. First note down this one. Now next question is, students, an observer of height 1.8 meter is 13.2 away from the palm tree. Till now whatever questions we have solved, in that height of the observer was missing. But here it is mentioned whose height is 1.8 meter and he is standing 13.2 meter away from the palm tree. The angle of elevation of the top of the tree, and he is observing the top of the tree from his eyes is 45 degree, and that angle of elevation is 45 degree. What is the height of that palm tree, that we need to find out. So let us draw the diagram. This is the height of the palm tree AB, and this is the height of the observer. Let us take it as CD. Okay students, his height is given, that is 1.8 meters, and he is standing at a distance of 13.2 meters from the palm tree. He is standing at a distance of 13.2 meters. So from the, and also says that the angle of elevation of the top of the tree from his eyes. So from his eyes, when we are going to take the angle to the top of the tree, we need the horizontal first. So let us draw the horizontal, and this is also equals to this one, that is 13.2 meters only, because we are drawing a horizontal parallel to the ground. Then now we can take the angle to the top. This is how much? 45 degree he said. Okay, let us take this as D. This line is perpendicular to this palm tree, okay, so that this distance should be same. Now assumptions we will write. AB is what, students? AB is height of the palm tree. Next thing, CD, that is height of the observer, which is given in the question as 1.8 meters. Okay students, then dB equals to distance between observer and palm tree. This is also given in the question, students, that is 13.2 meters. And before taking this angle, we have drawn one horizontal, so that we will take draw CD we have drawn, which is perpendicular to this palm tree, that is nothing but AB. And CD length is also same as, sorry, this we have to take as E, students, because D already we have taken over here. So we have drawn CE, and this CE will be same as this DB, that is 13.2 meters, and then at last angle ACE is 45 degree, that is angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the tree. Okay students, now we wrote all the assumptions. After drawing the diagram, we have to find out this first, AE, because this EB we know already, that is CD equals to EB equals to 1.8 meters. Okay, AE we need to find out. If this is 1.8, this is also 1.8, because we have drawn one horizontal. So that also I will write EB is equal to 1.8 meters. This is also 1.8 meters. This AE we need to find out. After that, both you should add to get the height of the palm tree. Okay students, so I am going for this triangle. In triangle ACE, which ratio we need to take? Let us check. With respect to this angle, this we need to find out. This already we are having. So with respect to this angle, this is opposite, this is adjacent. So tan 45 degree equals to opposite, that is AE, by adjacent, that is CE. Okay students, so tan 45 value is 1, AE we need to find out, and this CE is 13.2. So multiplying, transposing this from right to left, 13.2 ones are 13.2 equals to AE. Okay students, we got AE as 13.2 meter, EB is 1.8. Let us add both to get the height of the palm tree. At last, therefore, height of the palm tree is nothing but addition of first part AE plus EB students. So AE we got here as 13.2 plus EB was 1.8 meters. So when you add them both, you will get it as 15 meters. Okay students, so the actual height of the palm tree is 15 meters, and don't get confused over here. I said already, whenever the angle is 45 degree, height and distance will be same. So as this was 13.2, this is also 13.2. We got AE as 13.2 meters because tan 45 value is 1. That is the reason height as well as distance we will get the same. Okay students, so note down this one when we will proceed for the last question of this 12.1 exercise. Now last question of this exercise 12.1 students. The question says that in the adjacent figure, AC is 6 cm, AB is 5 cm and angle BAC is how much students? It is 30 degree. We need to find out the area of triangle. So whenever we see the question like to finding area of triangle, the formula you need to recall, that is half into base into height. So here base you can take as 6 cm, but whereas height is always the perpendicular one. In hurry, many students think that this 5 cm is height, but that is not the height of the triangle. It is slant. Okay. So height means like this perpendicular, you should have one to get that height, to take it as height, and then you can proceed for finding area of this particular triangle. So let us see how to find out when we get this type of questions, the area of triangle. Okay. So firstly we will write given things, given that AC is 6 cm given in the question students, then AB is 5 cm given, and one more thing that is given is angle BAC, that is 30 degree given in the question. Okay students, so now I'll draw the triangle which is given in the question. This is the triangle given A, B, C. This is 5 cm, this is 30 degree, and this is 6 cm. Okay students, in answer also again you need to draw this triangle, because here I am going to draw one perpendicular to the base, that is I am taking as BD. So that I will write now, draw BD which is perpendicular to AC. Okay, now you can think that this is base, this is height. So we need to find out this BD. So already we have learned in chapter 11 trigonometry, exercise 11.1, how to find out 11.2. In exercise 11.2 we have learned how to find out the missing side of a right angle triangle. So now as after drawing this perpendicular, this became right angle triangle. Okay students, so in this right angle triangle, this is angle 30 degree. With respect to this angle, this is the opposite side, and this is the complete side we know, hypotenuse. Okay, so in triangle ABD, I am taking opposite hypotenuse, means sine ratio I am taking. Sine 30 degree equals to opposite is BD and hypotenuse is AB. Some students will have doubt, can't we take AC? You cannot take AC because AC is there for this right angle triangle as well as for this right angle triangle. So when I am talking about this right angle triangle, this I need to find out, and this AD I don't know. AC is completely 6 cm. But for this particular triangle, AB is the full side, that is 5 cm. So that is the reason we are taking AB and not AD. Because AD we don't know. We know AC is 6 cm. Okay students. So sin 30 value is 1/2 as per the table. BD we are finding and AB is 5 cm. So as we have to find out BD, this I am transposing over here. Division changes to multiplication. 5 ones are 5 divided by 2 equals to BD. when you divide 5 using 2 table, you will get it as 2.5 centimeter. Okay students, we got the side BD. Now we have base as well as height, just now we have calculated. So now you can find out the area of this triangle using the formula half into base into height. Okay students, area of triangle ABC is half into base is AC and height is BD. Okay students, so half I will keep as it is. AC is 6 centimeters and BD just now we got that is 2.5 centimeters students. So when we cancel 2 and 6 using 2 table, 2 ones are 2 3s are 6 we got. So 3 into 2.5, when you multiply them you will get it as 7.5 centimeter square. This is the area of this particular triangle. Okay students, so with this problem we have completed the questions of exercise 12.1. Just copy this one, then we will proceed for exercise 12.2, wherein we will be learning how to find out the given things using two triangles. Till now we were having only one triangle. Okay students, so now in exercise 12.2 those questions you will be facing for 4 marks in examinations, wherein you will be having two triangles and using those two triangles and given criteria how to find out the unknown things that he will be asking to you in the question. Okay, so copy this one, then we will proceed for exercise 12.2 also. Now students, with that last problem we have completed exercise 12.1. Proceeding to exercise 12.2 questions. I am not writing the question, you need to refer to the textbook because the questions are somewhat lengthier over here in this complete exercise. So let us discuss question number 1 of exercise 12.2. Have a look in your textbooks. The question says that a TV tower stands vertically on the side of a road. There was a road and a TV tower is standing on one side of that road. From a point on the other side of the road, on the other side there is a point, and from that particular point the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 60 degree. There is a tower standing on one side and there is a point on the opposite side of the road, that is on another side of the road opposite to the tower. When the top of the tower is observed, the angle of elevation is 60 degree it seems. From another point, there is one more point 10 meter away from this point. First point was on another side of the road, and from that particular point there is one more point which is at 10 meter distance from that point. Okay, on the line joining this point to the foot of the tower, this point is also lying in the same line only. There are assumptions that people may think that the point may be on this side, right side, going on left side, etc. But it is not like that. It is in the same line which is at 10 meter distance. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 30 degree. And now from that second point, the angle of elevation is 30 degree. From first point it is 60, from another point it is 30 degree. Find the height of the tower and the width of the road. There are two things that you need to calculate over here. One is height of the tower and another is width of that road. So let us draw the diagram depending upon the given criteria of the question. So firstly we need to draw a tower standing on the side of a road. Okay, and this is the road. There is a point on another side of the road. One side tower is standing, another side there is a point which is opposite to the tower. When the top of the tower is observed from this point, the angle of elevation was 60 degree, and there is one more point from this point at a distance of 10 meters. Okay students, so from this point it is in the same line given in the question. Okay, so when the top of the tower is observed from this point, the angle of elevation changes to 30 degree. Okay students, so let us take this as AB, this first point as C, another point as D. Okay students, so now we will see this is the width of the road and this is the height of the tower that we need to find out. Let us take this as H and this we will take as X. Understand? So here there are two triangles involved. As I said, this exercise deals with the problems related to two triangles. So here one triangle is ABC and another triangle is ABD. Okay students, you should not take ACD because that is not the right angle triangle. In trigonometry we deals with right angle triangles, right? So first triangle is ABC, another triangle is ABD. Okay students, so now we will write what are the things that we are taking in this question. AB we took as height of the tower and we assumed it as H. Okay students, next BC is what? It is width of the road and this we have taken as X. Understand? Now CD. CD is the distance between two points, that is 10 meters. Okay students, this is already given in the question. Another point is at distance of 10 meters and one angle is, that is angle ACB is 60 degree and another angle is angle ADB, that is 30 degree. As I said, we will take completely. Understand students? Angle ACB is 60, angle ADB is 30 degree. Few students will have the doubt that why it is 60 degree and when we are going far it is 30 degree. Because when you go nearer to the object, the angle increases. Suppose if you are seeing at the top of any building, if you are standing at a far distance, you just need to raise your head to some extent. But when you go nearer, when you approach towards that building, you need to raise your head more. Understand? So it means that when you are going nearer to any of the object which is taller, the angle of elevation increases. Similarly follows for angle of depression also. Okay? So when you go nearer, the angle increases. When you go far, the angle decreases. So this point is far from the tower. That is the reason this angle is less, and this angle, this point is nearer to the tower. That is the reason this angle is more. Okay? Now we need to find out X as well as H. Okay? So any one triangle you can consider first. I take this first triangle. In triangle ABC. See, here we are not dealing with the hypotenuse. So mostly we will use tan only. Okay, whenever hypotenuse is not involved, tan we will use. So opposite adjacent. Tan, what degree in this ABC? 60 degree is the angle. Tan 60 is equal to opposite by adjacent. That is nothing but AB upon BC. Tan 60 value is √3 students. And AB we have taken as H and BC is width of the road, that is X. So cross multiplying now, X into √3 is X √3 equals to H. Take this as first equation. Okay. Now proceed to another triangle, that is in triangle ABD. Here also same students, tan, but how many degrees? 30 degrees equals to, when don't see this line, see complete triangle ABD. So with respect to this ABD, this theta, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, completely BD. When you, if you have any doubt like this small triangle you can draw, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, to get the clear picture of the different sides of this triangle. Okay, so tan 30 is opposite AB, adjacent BD. So tan 30 degree is AB by BD. Okay students, so what is the value of tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by √3. I'll write it here. Tan 30 is 1 by √3 equals to, AB is how much? H we have taken it, and BD is, BD from here till here it is combination of two sides, that is H by X plus 10 we will write. Okay students, so now this X plus 10 is in division. If I transpose it, it will get multiplied. X plus 10 ones are X plus 10 divided by √3 equals to H. I am taking it as equation number 2. Okay students, so this is equation 1 wherein H value is X √3. This is equation 2 wherein H value is this. Okay, so from 1 and 2 I can say that x plus 10 by root 3 equals to root 3 equals to x root 3. Okay, this side, this both are h values, which means both are same. So I have equated this value as well as this value. Okay students, now x plus 10 equals to, this is in division. Okay, when I transpose this towards this side, it gets multiplied. Root 3 into root 3, you will get it as 3. Okay, so you will get 3x. How we got 3x? This x is as it is, root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 into x is 3x you will get. Understand? Then x plus 10 is equal to 3x we got. I am transposing this x towards this side. So I will get it as 10 equals to 3x. This x after transposing becomes minus x. 3x minus x is 10 equals to 2x. This 2 is in multiplication. If I transpose here, it gets divided. 10 divided by 2 equals to x. 2 1s are 2 5s are 10. So x value we got as 5. X is nothing but width of the road we got, that is 5 meters. Now to find out h value, substitute this. Substitute x equals to 5. This is also h value, this is also h value. But this is easier one. So we will substitute in equation 1. X is equal to 5 in equation 1. What is equation 1, students? That is h equals to x root 3. H equals to, the value of x is 5. So it will be h equals to 5 root 3. If I substitute the value of root 3 as 1.732, when you multiply this both, you will get h value as 8.66 meters. Okay students, so we got the width of the road as 5 meters and height of the tower as 8.66 meters, that we note down over here at last. Therefore height of the tower is 8.66 meters and width of the road is how much, students? That is only 5 meters. Okay, height of the tower is 8.66, width of the road we have taken as x, that is 5 meters. Put it in a box. Okay students, note down this one, then we will do question number 2 also. Now we will see question number 2 of this exercise, students, 12.2 exercise. So this question says that a 1.5 meter tall boy is looking at the top of a temple which is 30 meter in height. A boy whose height is 1.5 meter tall, and this boy is looking at the top of a temple. The height of the temple is 30 meters. This is similar to one observer and palm tree question we have discussed in exercise 12.1. Okay students, so from a point at a certain distance, from a point he is observing the top of the temple. The angle of elevation from his eye to the top of the crown. So here height is given, so this height we need to include. If height does not gives in the question, means we will ignore it. But here height is given, and along with that he is also saying that the angle of elevation from his eye to the top of the crown of the temple increases from 30 degree to 60 degree. The angle is changing from 30 to 60 as he walks towards the temple. Wherever he is standing, from that point he is walking towards the temple, and the angle is changing to 60 degree. As just now we discussed in first question, when he was far the angle was 30 degree, and when he approached towards the temple the angle has increases to 60 degree. We need to find out the distance he walked towards the temple. We need to find out how much distance he has travelled towards the temple so that the angle changed to 60 degree. Understand students? So depending upon this, firstly it is important to draw the diagram that we will do. This is the temple A, B, whose height is how much, students? 30 meters. Okay, from top to bottom completely it is 30 meter in height. Now the observer was suppose standing over here, whose height is 1.5 meter. This is boy. A, B, C, D. Understand? So this is height of the temple, this is height of the boy, which is 1.5 meter. So this, suppose this is the road. Firstly, we need to draw an horizontal, students. Remember this. After drawing that horizontal only, you can take the angles. Okay. So let us take this as E. CE we have drawn, which is perpendicular to AB. Now we will take the angle of elevation to the top of the crown of the temple was 30 degree, and then this boy has walked towards the temple to a certain distance. Let us take this as F. CF is the distance walked by the boy. So now the angle of elevation to the top of the crown from his eye has been changed to 60 degree. Okay, students, this is 30 and this is 60 degree. Understand? Now, as this is 1.5 meter, this EB will be also of 1.5 meter, students. And from this complete 30 meter, if you take out this 1.5 meter, this will be 28.5 meter, students. Understand? Now, we will see how to find out. We need to find out actually this CF, the distance traveled by the boy. So let us take this distance as X and this distance we will take as Y. The distance between this temple and the present standing position of the boy. Okay. So now, firstly, this triangle we can take, this triangle we can take. But before that, let us write the assumptions. Let AB is what? It is height of the temple, and height of the temple given in the question is how much, students? It is 30 meters. Now CD. CD is nothing but height of the boy. CD is what, students? It is height of the boy, which is how much? Height of the boy is 1.5 meters. After that, what we have done, students? We have drawn CE. So draw CE, which is perpendicular to the temple, that is nothing but AB, students. So after drawing this line, we got EB. EB is equal to what, students? EB is also 1.5 meter. Now this temple has two parts now. One is AE, another is EB. EB does not require, AE we need because this is related to the triangles. Okay. So now AE is nothing but you need to do from this completely AB, you need to take out EB, students. So AB was 30 minus 1.5 when you do, you will get this AE as 28.5 meters. Okay, students, we got this AE as 28.5 meters and we have taken CF is distance walked by the boy. Distance walked by the boy towards temple. So this we have taken as X, students, and then at last EF we have taken as Y. Understand? I repeat it again. AB is the height of the temple, that is 30 meter given in the question. CD is height of the boy, 1.5 meter given in the question. We have drawn then one CE perpendicular to AB. We got EB as 1.5 meter and then AE we need to find out this is how much, means from this 30 we will take out this 1.5. We got AE as 28.5 meter. AE we got as 28.5 meter. Then CF is the distance walked by the boy towards temple. Thus this we have taken as X and then this last EF we have taken as Y. Now we will take this triangle first. There are two triangles, students. One is AEF, another is AEC. Okay, right angle triangles we need to take. So first I will take triangle AEF, students. Let us do here. In triangle AEF, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side of 60 degree. So let us take tan ratio. Tan 60 degree is equal to opposite by adjacent. Tan 60 value is root 3 students. AE is 28.5 and EF is Y. Cross multiplying now, this Y goes here. Y equals to 28.5 divided by root 3. I have transposed Y towards here and root 3 I brought over here. So Y equals to 28.5 upon root 3. Y equals to, as we have learned, there should not be irration in the denominator. So rationalizing it, 28.5 into root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3 students. So Y equals to 28.5 root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3 is 3. So cancelling this 3 and 28.5, 3 ones are 3, 2 is not a multiple of 3. Let us take 28. It is also not a multiple, but we will get 3 9s are 27. So cancelling it, 3 9s are 27, 1 remains, 1 goes beside it will become 15. But there is a point, so let us write the point. It is 15 now, so 3 5s are 15. Okay students, so we got Y value as 9.5 root 3. Okay. Now we will move to another triangle, that is AEC. In triangle AEC, the whole triangle we are taking students, whole right angle triangle. Okay. So in triangle AEC, again we will take tan ratio only because hypotenuse is not involved over here. So tan 30 degree equals to, opposite side is AE here also, but the adjacent side is completely EC. When you take the whole triangle, this is your adjacent side. As just now I said, to draw the separate triangle to get the clear picture of that. So tan 30 value is 1 by root 3 students. AE is 28.5 divided by EC is Y plus X students. Now cross multiplying completely, Y plus X, ones are Y plus X equals to root 3 into 28.5 is 28.5 root 3. Okay students, then Y value just now we got, that is 9.5 root 3. So we will substitute over here 9.5 root 3 plus X equals to 28.5 root 3. As we have to find out the value of X. Okay students, so we will transpose this 9.5 root 3 to this side. You will get it as X equals to 28.5 root 3 plus 9.5 root 3 will become minus 9.5 root 3. Okay students, so when you subtract 28.5 root 3 minus 9.5 root 3, you will get X value as 19 root 3 students. Okay, so X is equal to 19 into root 3 value is 1.732, right? So when we multiply these two, 19 and 1.732, let us see what we will get. 1.732 into 19. 9 2s are 18, 9 3s are 27 plus 1 is 28, 9 7s are 63 plus 2 is 65, 9 1s are 9 plus 6 is 15. Then when you multiply 1 with this, you will get 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3, 1 7s are 7, 1 1s are 1. Now adding them, 8 as it is, 8 plus 2 gives you 10, so 1 goes carry. 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9, 5 plus 7 is 12, 1 plus 1 is 2 and this carry is 3. 3 digit before point is there in this number, so 3 digit before if you take point, we will get it as 32.908. 32.908 meters we got students X value. This is nothing but distance walked by the boy towards temple. The distance walked by the boy towards temple is how much students? It is 32.908 meters. Okay, put it in a box. This is your answer. I repeat it again. Firstly, we have drawn the temple, that is 30 meter, and the height of the boy, that is 1.5 meter. Then he was seeing the top of the temple with angle of elevation 30 degree from his eye. Then he walked towards the temple and the angle of elevation changes to 60 degree to the top of the crown of the temple. Okay students, so this 60 degree we have taken. This is the distance traveled by the boy, that is x, and this is the distance between him now and the temple, that is y we have taken. Since this is the height of the boy, so this height will also be 1.5 meter, because when we compare the triangles, the angles are given with the observer's eye. Okay, so we cannot take this complete height of the temple, so we are taking out this 1.5 meter as we have drawn this horizontal to take the angles of elevation. So this height we got as 28.5, which is being utilized in the problem. Okay, so we have taken all the assumptions. Then firstly we have taken this triangle AEF, tan 60 degree, AE by EF we have taken, and after rationalizing it here we got this as 9.5 root 3 meter. Now we have taken the complete triangle AEC. In this we have taken tan 30 opposite AE by adjacent EC. EC is the combination of both the parts y plus x completely from here till here. So then this we have multiplied cross completely. Then y value just now we got here 9.5 root 3, so substituted in this. Then 9.5 root 3 transposed over here. When we subtracted, we got it as 19 root 3, and root 3 value is 1.732. We have substituted, and when we multiplied, we got the answer as 32.908 meters. Okay students, so this is the distance walked by the boy towards the temple. While the boy towards temple is 32.908 meters. Okay students, so with this I will wind up today's session. Remaining problems of this exercise we will do in our next videos. Okay, till then, have a good day. Take care of yourself. Stay home, stay healthy, stay learning students. So note down all these problems whatever we have discussed in today's session and prepare them. Okay, thank you all of you. Have a good day.